19 for Eagles and 23 Raheem Mia Thompson. And it's Defoe who wins the tip straight away back to Martin. Martin brings the ball over halfway and gives it to Fletcher. Back to Martin. Martin finds Parks outside. Again looking for Fletcher, and there's Fletcher to shoot a 3 for early on. That misses, but the long rebound comes all the way back to Fletcher, who finds Jackman inside. Jackman turns and makes it all the way to the basket and lays it in right-handed. Eagles take the first points of the game.
Well, he's one person we didn't mention in the warm-up, but I mean, what you're looking for from Orland Jackman is he had an absolute magical game-changing 2 minutes in that home game against Plymouth.
And there's Wilshire, finds Anderson outside for the 3. And Anderson makes the 3, so Cheshire take a lead in it.
Point line, and the Eagles pretty much the same at the moment, so game not really setting into any sort of pattern yet.
Eagles normally look to go to the 4 quite early on, haven't done so far. There's Parks going inside, right into the middle of the... Wilshire now with the ball for Cheshire, gives it to Mosley. Mosley double teamed there, good work from the Eagles again. Thompson looking to go to the basket. Nice move by Thompson. Just only having the 5 players, they'll not want to match up man to man because they could draw fouls. There's Martin flashing to the top of the key. He shoots, he's just off. Defoe takes the rebound, but it's pinched by Brown. Brown coming forward. He's going to try and go coast to coast. Does go coast to coast.
I'm going to go back to Darius Defoe. Sometimes, you know, Jeff, it does take a little bit while to get you, because you're so used to playing on teams who play man-to-man from the tip-up. But here, Cheshire are out in the zone. It'll take the Eagles a little bit of time to get the rotations going against this zone.
Defoe takes the rebound, finds Fletcher on the transition. Eagles out and running. Fletcher looking for Martin inside, decides to go inside himself. Right into the paint, and then again makes a lovely layup. Come through and ended up playing in the BBL team and even playing sort of like in the other BBL teams. There's Fletcher behind Defoe inside, Martin outside. Eagles moving the ball around well. Defoe inside, makes the 2.
Big dividends for them tonight.
So 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Eagles lead 10-9. And it looks like that's a foul. Really, Cheshire coach hasn't got the biggest bench in the world, but he's trying to rotate as much as he can. Here's Joe Hart coming straight on and going straight inside. Lovely pass to Defoe.
Straight inside.
It was a lovely move. He took advantage of what he saw. There's Wilshire for 3. That's off. Young Jones gets the rebound. Thompson, Anderson for 3. And Anderson's made it very good 3-point shooter. Jamal Anderson really needs to be watched.
I think that's his second of the night, Jeff.
Yeah. As Joe Hart finds Fletcher inside. Fletcher coming into the paint. Finds Flanoy. Flanoy finds Defoe inside. Defoe drops the 2-point in from ball. And there's Flanoy with the rebound. Bringing the ball straight up himself. Finds Fletcher. Fletcher finds Hart outside. Hart goes for the 3. And there's the Eagles' first 3 of the night. Fletcher finds Hart in the middle of the court. Finds Martin in a corner. Martin back to Hart. Hart looks for the 3 but doesn't go. Finds Defoe inside. Defoe, and that's his range. 12 foot. And once again, Defoe takes a rebound. Finds Flanoy. Flanoy to Fletcher on the outside. Fletcher goes inside. Finds Martin just above the key. Martin shots just off. Defoe, fantastic rebounding, offensive rebounding from Darius Defoe, and retains control of the ball and put back.
I don't know what was said in that timeout at the Cheshire end, but certainly the advantage just swung to the Eagles following that timeout.
Yeah, 7 straight points from the timeout for the Eagles. That was a nice play by Brown, and Thompson comes inside, missed the shot but got the tip in. And Mia Thompson had an open 3-pointer, but it hasn't gone down. Martin finds Parks at the other end. Parks looking for a foul, but a good block by Wilshire. Helped by Mia Thompson, and Wilshire goes coast to coast at the other end and makes it a lovely 2.
Post.
Cheshire coming back well after them conceding them 7 points, and there's another block by Mia Thompson on Darius Defoe's shot. Mia Thompson now with the ball at the other end, steps up, hits a nice 2, and we're level again at 21 all.
Out.
And it was interesting, you know, we talked there about Fletcher going to the bench and Parks are hard, and Flanoy's actually brought the ball up that time. Martin finds Parks outside, and Parks hits the 3. And that's right on the buzzer to give the Eagles a 3-point lead at the quarter, 24-21. Dre Parks from a nice assist from Scott Martin.
Yeah, fairly even first half. Nobody's really troubling the foul column. The Eagles have only picked up 3 as a team. Cheshire didn't pick up 1, which is a little bit amazing. And an equal game at 24-21.
Good play in the half. And we talked about whether it would be Parks or Hart to bring the ball up, and it very much looks like at the moment that it's going to be Flanoy who's going to go on offense. Finds Flanoy. Parks outside. Parks looks to go inside, looking for the gap. Finds Fletcher on the outside. Fletcher in control of the ball. Time kicking down. Fletcher takes the three and makes it.
Putters are not necessarily doing that, but they are doing a lot of movement without the ball to try to create some disruption to that Cheshire zone.
Nice work by Mosley, some good ball skills. And then we get the
problems if the first shot's not going in and looking to make off second attempts. That's good ball movement. That's good ball movement.
Darius Defoe working inside and turn round jump shot, and that's a lovely bit play from Defoe. Good ball movement to find him, but Defoe worked well to get his shot away. And there's Brown curling into the basket, finds Anderson outside, takes a step inside. Brown comes out, shoots the three. That's again lovely movement from poor pass from Parks inside, easily picked up by Cheshire, and they've now got a chance to take the lead. Brown finds Thompson, Marcel Mosley back inside, and Brown coming, cutting in. Wilshire's come back and caught, illustrating Dave's point about the pressure. And there's Flanoy finding Fletcher inside. Fletcher works around, nice move by Jackman inside. That's nice play from the Eagles, good. Fletcher looking to throw a quick pass, but nobody there. Now just setting the ball up. Martin comes inside the key, outside to Jackman. Jackman with a three, and Jackman nails the three. Flanoy finds Fletcher, who drops it off behind him to Martin, and unfortunately for Scott Martin, who just will not drop. Basket's got a lid on for Martin at the moment. And at the other end, Mia Thompson goes coast to coast and is strong for teams. They might not get the ball all the time, but it just shows get their hands in there, just disrupts offense. On lovely pass from Fletcher inside to Hart, who made a really nice cut to the basket and laid it in for two. And Eagles lead by 6, 41-35, with 2.5 left to go in the half. Slightly dangerous times for Cheshire. They could do with a score this time. Anderson finds Mia Thompson finds Brown, and an emphatic scores. Brown dunks the ball home.
The ball, which is good. Another example right there. Fab made a great cut off the ball.
Before shots fall short, but Flanoy already in the middle, and there's a lovely pass from Flanoy. Great work by the veteran there, working hard on the offensive glass, gets the glass, finds Fletcher inside, and Fletcher makes the layup. And Fletcher just seems to have damaged his hand there.
Well, thinking ahead to the half-time talks, the Eagles are going to be talking about how suspect Cheshire are at picking up players who are cutting off the ball, and Colin O'Reilly's going to have to point out to his team, you can't just watch the ball, you've got to take out these cutters.
Minute and 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Martin finds Flanoy, and that's a nice move from Flanoy.
Nobody from the weak side even moved to cut off his drive to the basket.
Oh, Brown put up almost a Hail Mary three there, it's crashed in off the glass.
Ball not quite handled this time.
And Cheshire have come up with another turnover of the Eagles and another chance to pull it back, and lovely play from Marcel. First half ends with the Eagles up 48-45. Very, very interesting game, very close game, very tight game. And Cheshire look well pleased with their efforts there, all congratulating each other, whereas the Eagles going off looking a little bit more despondently, which is interesting because they actually are 3 points in front.
Both defence without the ball, the movement towards to prevent that pass was good.
Be interesting to see if Eagles try and get Martin and Fletcher going early. Jackman there makes it, and there exactly what I just said. Jackman made it.
There's a continuing situation there where they had very few seconds on the clock after that out of bounds play.
Hawks finds Martin, Martin finds Jackman, a lovely pass to Defoe, and Defoe flies in for two more. It's a 7-point gap now. Eagles making the first two baskets of the half. Sorry, of the second half. Anderson finds Brown inside, and there's again Brown working well top of the perimeter. Jackman, Parks looking to go inside, and almost hard shot, but Parks has recovered it well, and a great save. He made a great save from him, and starting to find the answers. Then Cheshire have got to change things around.
Yeah, the Eagles will create a rhythm in passing against this zone of movement.
There's Defoe working inside again off the pass from Martin, and he makes a miss. Defoe was right down the court, but Fletcher, he said, oh, that's nice work between Fletcher and Defoe, but unfortunately Fletcher misses the layup. And Fletcher once again crashes to the floor and looking for a foul, but he's got to get back on defense. Mosley for three and makes it. Anderson not looking for a shot, finds Wilshire coming across the court. Wilshire now trying to set up a play, trying to set up a high screen there. Brown. Eagles do well to defend it, but Thompson's right inside there in the key there. And
they should be, because they made a dominant start to the quarter. They've got the stronger bench.
Fletcher going for three, and that's in. That's a nice three from Fletcher. There's Wilshire with the ball now, faced up by Hart. Anderson outside, nice move inside, and he finds Mosley outside, who turns down the 3-point shot. Brown doesn't turn it down though.
Well, the Eagles are keeping him out the paint, so he's resorting to the long range stuff, and with a bit of success.
We'll have some spectacular numbers by the end of tonight if he continues at this pace. Oh, that's a lovely pass from Fletcher, and a lovely cut from Flanoy to the basket, and lays in for two. That's more like Eagles basketball. But here comes Wilshire going down the other end, finds Anderson in the corner. Anderson going for three. He's missed that shot. Olin Jackman comes up with the rebound. Nice spin move, goes coast to coast, and makes the basket. And is fouled in the. Still very much in this game. Wilshire finding Brown.
And interestingly, when Orland made those sort of moves against Plymouth, he sparked a strong spell, didn't he, in the final quarter from the home team.
There's Jackman going for the three, and he's made the three. Exactly what Dave says, and crowd rising to Jackman.
Yeah.
And Jackman, a little bit of confidence there, the youngster, to take a shot. So now finds Fletcher. Fletcher outside to Hart. Hart for the three, misses it. May Thompson gets the rebound, and it's a 3-on-1 break. And Brown makes it inside and scores. So now the only man back there for Eagles.
He's having a big game. He's up to 30. And being a real thorn in the flesh of the Eagles side. Oh, great pass. Yeah. Great pass.
With a great pass, and Flanoy with an easy lane. Eagles lead by 11. And there's Max Jones looking again. He's thinking about taking the three. Thought about it twice. Finally takes it and drops it in. 3 points from the youngster. And in the corners. Eagles holding for the last shot as the clock ticks down to 7 seconds. Flanoy finds Hart. There goes the last shot of the quarter. And Hart makes the three.
But obviously that brings it to the quarter. The Eagles started that quarter the stronger. Just when it looked like they were starting to dominate the game, they relaxed. Cheshire came back in. Orland Jackman gave us a magical couple of minutes again, and it swung the whole game back in the favour of the Eagles.
And then obviously Joe Hart making that three right there, virtually on the buzzer, gives the Eagles an 11-point lead. It's 73-62 as we prepare to play the final quarter. And the point finds Martin to Parks. Parks finds Hart. Seem to be looking for Berens inside. And then Hart finds Berens. Berens doesn't make the shot, but he battles hard and finally makes it. Good persistence there. As well, Eagles looked as if they were trying to go to him like they were going to went to Defoe. Eagles now swarming in defence, and Leah Thompson from the top of the key, nice 2-point shot.
Points, but I'll tell you what he is doing. He's making himself available for balls into the key, and then he's immediately dishing them out to find a person in a shooting position.
I think that's one of the beauties of this. There's a really nice play from Martin, just as he's there.
Same characteristics.
I think Joe Hart looks as if he's very comfortable in the Eagles system, and that's a really good sign for them. There's May Thompson suddenly now decides he needs to up his game, and Barron's in there for the rebound, but he misses it again. Wilshire brings the ball away for Cheshire.
It's almost like Martin's a pivot, isn't he, for the way they want to run this zone offense, because he's getting a touch in every offense, and he
Hart finds Barron, finds Flanoy in the corner. Flanoy thinks about the shot, doesn't put it up. Parks finds. There's Martin going for his 2-point shot, and now Cheshire's got the ball back on offense. Marcel Mosley running the point. Finds Brown outside. Brown knocks another 3-point down by Martin.
Yeah,
and picked up by Defoe. There's Martin at the other end now. Makes a 2-point basket. There's typical Scott Martin. The game's still there for them.
With Charles Smith and Joe Chapman and people like this that the Eagles have had in the past, there's not too many teams wanting to play zone against them. But certainly, I think Mosley will regret that shot when he sees it afterwards, because it was way out, and there's still plenty of time in this game for Cheshire to try and find a way into it.
And the Eagles now moving the ball around. There goes Jackman again, and in it goes again for the 3-pointer. And it's back-to-back from Orland Jackman, who's now up to 23 points and leads the Eagles. There's Brown going for 3, and he replies. Shot just off. Fletcher misses the rebound, and Mosley comes forward again. And May Thompson makes Mosley was going to be tight on him all the way. Now finds Martin, turns the corner. Ball into Defoe. Defoe looking to direct traffic back outside to Martin. Jackman for 3. There it goes again.
Mark that spot. Somebody from the Eagles needs to go and put a cross on the floor there and say, this is where Jackman were running our place for you, Orland.
Lead up to 15 as we go into the last minute. Brown now charging at the other end and makes another great layup. Moving the ball around, taking this thing out of the game. But then Fletcher loses the ball to Brown, but regains it. Oh, playing passing the pass almost. Brown it is again, who makes it inside, and that takes him to 40 points for the game. Down, and there goes the final buzzer. Eagles through to the semi-final with a 95 to 84 point win. Very workmanlike, probably deserved in the end, but it could have been a lot better, I think, for them. They will look at that tape very, very closely. Cheshire, you have to give a lot of credit to. Really gutsy performance, stuck with it a long, long time. But just at the end, Eagles did manage to pull away a little bit and get that gap up to double figures for this weekend. And the Eagles back here next week, Friday the 11th of November. That will be the Eagles versus Bristol Fires in the Championship.